So. There's so weather in this place. Hello. Cheers. Yo, I highly suggest you listen to me about the color of the couch that you buy for that room. With the that like teal on the shelf in the corner, and also like the, you know, the beams on the windows. Like, I mean, you could try to match that with the same color leather couch, or you could go with like a dark red leather, like the sectional I have in my other apartment, which I can pull up and show you. It's fucking like I mean, you know, brown's alright, but it's also like it almost it like doesn't quite clash, but it almost clashes, and also it, like, you know, like in an understated way, like a dark red leather kind of pops with the teal. Red pillows are, yeah, see, but if it's red pillows on brown, then you got like too many colors, you know, like the dark red leather, like, I mean, that's what I would do. Give me your picks, Luigi. Dude, they're on my prediction video, bro. It's timestamps, show other. Also, you can go on Topology and see my picks also. You're just gonna copy my picks? Wait, are you on? Oh, you're on Orange Cat's team, you fucking spy. It doesn't matter though. I didn't lie. I don't lock my picks. That's just corny. Cause I could be wrong, right? Just go on Topology, bro. You're in my Topology group, so just click my shit. You gotta get yours in though. No, I know you're not. Remember the day of country. Yo, free Palestine, but also make sure you don't. If you're gonna support free Palestine, and you're associated with MMA YouTube, you have to throw a fucking fuck and enslave MMA Joey in there, and not literally fuck MMA Joey, but because that virtue signaling faggot is fucking with my principles, even though I don't give a shit about the shit that he's grifting on. Yeah, I've been got my picks, and nice. So, am I ready for tomorrow, Kyle? Tomorrow? It's today, nigga. It's fucking 5.5 hours. Are you ready for my last minute betting advice video in just under 2 hours? Free Palestine, that's right. Are you an emo boy who grew up? Nah, I was never. Nah, I used to be a Guido, and I'm from New York. I don't say the N-word, you're white. Well, I'm Sicilian, so you are correct that I am technically white. Although in the United States, up until 1962, there used to be another racial category that was called Mediterranean. But they got rid of that shit, and they assimilated people like me, and Greek people, and Turks, and shit, or white Turks. Because, like, not a lot of people know there's brown and white people from Turkey. There's, like, the Istanbul side and the Ankara side. Also, I can say whatever the fuck I want, faggot. Try and stop me, bro. Don't say N-word. Nigga, 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 nigga. What are you gonna do about it? Did you make my torch stop working? Because I didn't. Because I said that? Damn. Maybe I should stop. Nah, too late. Too late now. I'm gonna go on. Marjorie Taylor Greene just announced that she's resigning from Congress. Well, you know, Cherish, like, sometimes it's like, the fact that, this country is kind of an illusory democracy. Not kind of, it is. It's actually an oligarchy. It's like, I mean, though that is significant, it's like, things are headed down an uninterrupted trajectory, in my opinion. I believe in what's called accelerationism, to be honest. Yeah. Accelerationism. And, I mean, I don't know why I just whipped that book out, but, like, because it's not like I'm going to read you passages from it, but what accelerationism is basically when you have, like, rather than have, like, a slow, torturous burn that, there's no, like, way of Sisyphusing the boulder back up, right? You just speed up the fucking, the tear down so that you can rebuild. Oh my god, that's so racist and President Biden. Yeah, see, Cherish is being sarcastic about it, Adam. Am I Turkish? No, I'm Italian. Sicilian, specifically. Where am I from? I was born in Sicily, and I grew up in New York City. I live in LA now. Put it in lamer terms for you. And Cherish is mixed race, right? So, I mean, also, like, I mean, you know what's funny is when people are like, it's like, but I have black friends. I can, like, it's like, though, it's like, yeah, cool. But, like, also, it's like, even if you didn't, it's like, you'd say whatever the fuck you want. It's like, I remember when cancel culture was, like, peak, like, and like, in, like, the film industry and shit. Like, that atmosphere, like, I, like, refuse to exist in it. And, and with the shit with MMA Joey, like, drifting off it's like, I don't care about what that's actually about, but there's this whole other shit that's blossomed from it. People like Joey and Musical as well. Just because Musical is riding Guru's coattails and taking his side, okay, and which is the side to take, but make no mistake, the Musical, would be fucked without more drama to leech onto. You bet Hermanson and put him on your parlays? Alright, well, I mean, how much money did you spend? Because, like, like, get ready to live for however long until your next paycheck without whatever you just put down. Not in the end, bro. Just say Nuka, like the Boondocks. Though that was a great show. I'm gonna, like, I'm not looking for advice on, like, how to not on how to tiptoe around shit. I even see Hispanic people calling each other that word. Well, yeah, of course, Cherish. I mean, it's fucking words are fucking words, I mean, words have meanings, but it's also about intent. It's mainly about intent. Oh, yeah, word. What's up, Diesel? Where are you from, bro? By the way, sorry I didn't return your question. Like, actually, I'm interested. I have curiosity about people. Which is like, I mean, I say that like it's a virtue. It's just sort of like it's like kind of like trivia, but I don't speak whatever language. Oh, you're from Denver? Nice. Denver's cool. Colorado Springs is dope. I know that's my point. It's not. Yeah, I know, Josh. Yeah, I do unit betting. Yeah, not in the end, bro. You know how I feel about the term unit. Yo, not in there, bro. Next thing you're gonna tell me that you're Parlay Princess's managing moderator and try to sell me on his horseshit. We are about 12 hours away from a Dan Hooker win. No, Cam. We are about that time away from Cam Hassel. Cam, if you have any heart, you'll go live and do a fight companion so we can all see you weep with your mustache catching your tears. Yo, Tomlin's good. Smart man, dude. Only. No, Betty. I saw. Wait, Betty. Did you make sure to like? I think you did. I looked at my team, but there were like two people that have 13 or 14 because of Waldo. Fucking, it almost pains me to fucking have to pick Waldo against anyone. You bet Dalby? I'm so happy you're not on my team in this tournament. Dude, Dalby's fucked, man. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Even though it's so annoying that fight because his opponent hasn't fought in 3 years and he's debuting in the UFC. But after a chin dusting from Randy Brown for the first time ever at 41 years old, dude, I don't think he's coming back the same. Dan Hooker still fight. Yeah, exactly. I watched Bad Timing. Did you really? Oh, nice. What did you think, Cherish? And loader? Yeah, I have a loader. Yeah, Cam, you got to do that, man. Yo, Cam, I'll do it. Do you want to fuck around and like do a fight here? Like you could, I'll do a fucking panel if you want to do a fight companion. I'm totally down. I'm impulsive, dude. I'm erratic. I'm like, it's like, oh shit, Cam wants to do a fight companion. Down. Be in my fight companion with me. Stream it to your channel too. Dude, I just shit. All right. Is that like a? What did you just get? Like the fucking? Did you just get like the fucking what do you call it? What's that shit that people get where it's like the fucking hemorrhoid? Did you get a hemorrhoid surgery? Is that like a fucking long term goal? Is your ceiling spray paint? No, it's blowtorched. Bro, Hermanson is cutting down from 185 and Orba is going up. Yes, that's right. At 37 years old, he put himself through a fucking more strenuous weight cut, and he's coming off a flatline knockout, which was about 4 months ago. Um, I'm sorry, bro. Diesel is gay. Nah, Diesel's cool. Hermanson looked great on scales. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did he? Yeah, he's got pretty eyes, right? Not man, bro. Don is nothing to me. Yeah, I mean he's nothing to me either. I don't know who he is. Bro thinks Oralbai is him. Betty, Oralbai knows. Oralbai is the only person, not just like in the present day, but ever who knows where Genghis Khan is buried. All right. Don't try to tell me that's nothing. What were you doing? What do you mean, what was I doing? There are bugs in my skin, but I can't find them. What the fuck? I'm tweaking. Yeah, they call that Morgellons disease, where they don't know if it's a delusion disorder or if people actually got like fucking weird like fibers under their skin. I mean, even though I know you're full of shit, but so that's a weird thing I remembered. I don't care about his more generous weight cut. I said more strenuous, nigga. I know, Betty. I know you know. I know. Orobai real age is 57. No, his real age is like fucking 1557, bro. Fucking, it would be 13 something. Genghis Khan times, alright? Fuck. The late 1200s. Hermanson is way too chinny. He's probably getting finished. Precisely, Tom. Blowtorching your ceiling. I was on MDMA with a girl, and I did an artful job of drawing a warthog as seen from above. Okay, and stupid bitch put antlers on it. It's like that whole thing is like a parable for like the difference between the male and female mind. 10 parlors, weight classes exist for a reason. Yes, not in the Ambro, they do. But if somebody's a natural one side, yeah, they do. Not in the Ambro. So weight classes exist for a reason, right? Like, could that fact, which is a fact, right, can serve so many different arguments. But also, your boy, Hermanson, not only is he gay, but he's gonna get beat up tomorrow. Today. He's not gay, actually. I don't mind Jack Hermanson. I've nothing. I don't know what he's like as a person. Orobai has Neanderthal DNA, but none of that's Betty. That's so false. It's almost offensive to somebody, not me. I've been bored of the UFC lately. Is it still striving? Dude, what do you mean bored of the UFC? Like in what sense? What other promotions do you like better? Do you watch any other fight promotions? Good thing Orobai got no power. Oh yeah, is that what he's coming off a fucking knockout, dumbass? Like, not in the air, bro. Like, come on. Don't I don't even know if you're trolling me. Orobai's a lock, my friend. And you'll see that in my last minute betting advice video. Premiering in 2 hours. Right? Something like that. I heard of people saying they experience stuff like bugs under their skin or shadow rushes. Yeah, it's called. Oh yeah. Well, meth will do that. You'll see shadow people. Meth addiction. Amphetamine raises your heart rate and gacks you out. So people that are like meth addicts, that's why they're scratching themselves and shit. It makes you tense and twitchy and paranoid, and and then the paranoia of also being arrested and running out of money and all that shit that goes with that lifestyle. It all feeds into each other. So it's a highly inadvisable pursuit, becoming a fucking dick sucking meth addict. But musical MMA is headed there anyway. Can't save everybody. Bro got finished by heavy hitting middleweights, not pillow punching lightweights. Pillow punching lightweights. Alright, so whatever. So Betty, he'll get shoved around and wrestled to the ground and treated like a goddamn like whatever the fuck you call the fucking shit that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu practitioners fuck with when they don't have another gay man to roll around with. The fucking shit that's supposed to be like another person. Are you a certified genius? Yeah, bro, my certification's in the mail. Fucking, I like Piotr Jan. I do too, man, but like he just has no chance against Marab. Again, he didn't the first time. He has less of a chance this time, just like O'Malley. I like the Joker, but he's done. Yeah, yeah, man. I mean, Chris Curtis did the same thing. Like at late 30s, like this fucking like retarded weight cut down to 170. Curtis eked out a split decision win against a way worse fighter than Orobai. You picked Kopylov and Waili. Don't act smug. Kopylov was a mistake. Waili going in, dude. It was Waili fought like a retard. I don't know what the fuck Kopylov was doing. Like, I was like, all right, well, the fix was in maybe against Costa, but yeah, man, Kopylov is just it's like, what the fuck happened to him? He's like, he fights shell shocked, 2 fights in a row. I can't trust him ever. I don't know anyone nowadays. I like boxing and football only. Football is in soccer or American football. Boxing has been fucking shit for a long time, man. And I don't mean all of boxing, by the way. I love boxing. I mean, like old like shit from before I was born up through, it's just less and less. Like Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. is like the last great fucking boxing fight, as far as I'm concerned. I think he has 6 KOs actually. Yeah, in his career he does. In the UFC, I believe it's his last fight. And he beat Elvis Brenner when no one had. He softened Elvis Brenner up so Yoel Alvarez could KO him. Nice. Why do you sound like your bottom teeth are missing? That that's not what I sound like. I mean, dude, my voice is like a bunch of there's a bunch of components that went into my voice sounding like this. I'm not a fan of my own voice, but that's a retarded way of describing it. When did Orobai get a KO? In his last fight. Betty, in his last fucking fight. He had a sub, not a KO. Whatever. He beat it. Dude, okay, that's like saying that JDM fucking has a sub on that one sub that JDM has. He beat his ass until the dude couldn't defend like the simplest of locks. Or whatever the fuck it was. Not his last fight. Oh, God. I don't care, Betty. Look, Betty, did you see my last live stream, like the one from this morning? Wait, did you see like how bloodshot my eyes were from like watching tape? This is like, I haven't watched this much tape for a card since the fucking Macau card, Jan versus Figueiredo, where I was fucking VPNing my way into Indonesia watching like fucking regional like Southeast Asian promotions, like not like the ones Idaho's who are like super retardedly obscure, just to watch Tumen Dembro lose a corrupt split decision in the actual card. It's like I'm watching Tumen Dembro's regional fights back in November. It's like don't. It's like fucking people accuse me of botting subs. Like nah, my grind happened. Don't worry. I was sad as fuck when Max got knocked out by Ilya. Well, yeah, people get emotional, man. But like, that it's a test. That was the fight where I realized that Ilya is actually very, very, very talented. Because up until then, it's like there's like an asterisk next to Volkanovski, and you know. But yeah, that fight. He ain't subbing BJJ Goat. He's not a BJJ Goat, dude. If he was a goat in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, like why'd he lose 2 rounds to still green Joe Pyfer, and and have to adjust in the third to barely win a fucking 5-round fight? I replied to your DM. Yeah, I saw it, Melson. Melson, I can say what I want from you. You know all those pictures you have of MMA Joey. I'll send you a picture like of somebody else, making a certain expression, and I need you to, in the next, like I said, in the next like 36 hours, whenever you have time, just go through your MMA Joey pictures and find whichever one of them is like the most, like, the closest to the him making the same expression. Why Ely? It doesn't matter, does it, Betty? Because she ain't the champ. You believe Armin's back's cooked? No, dude. No, I don't. Is that even a fucking narrative? Surge, as someone who has no bottom teeth, I found that comment offensive. Yeah, Cherish's entire bottom jaw is fucking missing. All right, she has radium jaw, and somehow in 2025, Cherish's family didn't get the memo about like all the bitches who used to work in factories with radium losing their fucking bones and shit. So they just believed in it. Now Cherish has no bottom jaw, and you're fucking mocking her for it. You make me sick. I did some meth with a homeless couple, and then I stole a car and crashed into my house. I mean, I've done far more fucked up shit, but the question is, how recently did you do that? And I know you're lying, but just for the sake of the shit. That was the most predictable fight ever, but you wouldn't listen to reason. You didn't. I don't remember talking to you about that fight. And also, Shevchenko looked like shit against Fiora, but yeah, sure, okay, fine. I mean, that was not the most predictable fight ever, Betty, you goddamn piece of shit. It was not at all. You know what the most predictable fight ever was? Islam versus JDM. Dummy. American football, yeah, the Jake Paul shit is fucking shit up. Yeah, Diesel, if Anthony Joshua does anything but knock out Jake Paul in rounds 1 to 3, boxing is forever cemented as over. I also got Bilal, you're stupid. I mean, dude, Nani Ambro, like, you think I'm gonna be upset with you? I mean, you're gonna lose if you're not like trolling me. Just gonna lose a bunch of money. I locked Ian Gary, so far you're picking against two of my locks, which that is never a smart thing to do. What's up, Alex? Man? How are you? It's been a minute. What are you up to tonight? And do you? I mean, this is like kind of a, since this stream is about a UFC card that starts in fucking just over 5 hours. I might as well throw you into the mix of talking about UFC if you watch it. I'm gonna give it like there's like 15 to 20% chance that you've ever watched UFC like regularly. Way less chance that you keep up with it. That the higher chance that you've caught 1 or 2 UFC fights in your day. Like, I mean, like, just hanging out with people and shit. But it's still my favorite sport, but it's losing its soul. I mean, obviously, it has lost its soul. It never had a soul. Do you realize how corrupt boxing? One of the most famous boxing fights ever, and I mean ever. Like, well, two of them, both. It was Ali was Cassius Clay at the time, Liston versus but the two Liston Ali fights, both thrown by Sonny Liston. Sub on Brown. What? Sorry. See, Gilly, a knockout and submissions are different things. Oh shit, I'm learning so much, Betty. Betty, you actually have taught me things, but like, how dare you? Bilal crying after his eye poke was so funny. That shit would hurt, but that was so funny. Yeah, Bilal just isn't, you know, he's just not gonna win, man. Gary's not gonna knock him out, dude. Gary hasn't knocked anybody out since he started being matched up with fighters that are of a certain caliber. Gary's a point fighter, but he will win this fight. You look like me brother who ran away from home. Summer. Oh shit, sis. Oh wait, are you a guy? No, never mind. I have Gary decision. Yeah, me too. I mean, that's obvious. Could happen dead space, but Bilal gonna grapple. No, he can't. He's not gonna grapple. Fuck. Okay. What's gonna happen is Gary's gonna get 2 rounds will go by and Gary will be up. Okay. Because Gary, that's how Gary thinks. Gary literally thinks like like point fighting technician. You know, like you go back watch the Jeff Neal fight, dude. He's in his mind. He's like, all right, I'm up on strikes, and then I'm gonna do this now. It's like that's how he fights. Like people say that about Lerone Murphy, but Lerone Murphy will also go for a finish if it's there. Like Ian Gary fights to win, purely. Some people find that like sickening. He's not the most exciting fighter, but I mean, he's also a cuck, but who gives a fuck about their personal life when you're trying to break actual fights on? And bro, aren't the fights dog shit boring when it's just them hug? Of course, dude. I mean, no, they're boring. See, high level wrestling, Diesel, like a fucking Movsar Evloev versus Aljamain Sterling. Like, I mean, you can't tell me that that's not like an exciting fight. You know, what's gay and boring as fuck is like clinching up against the cage. That's what like gay hugging is. What's up, Melson? Drives me nuts, kind of. Yeah, yes, Diesel. This is also Qatar. Yes, it is. They'll be biased in judging. I mean, people always say that, dude, but it's the same UFC judges for the most part. Except, wait, is it actually? Who are the judges for this? Because I mean, there'll be different ones for like, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna throw up a poll because I actually want to know the answer to this. This is the question I'm about to ask. But here, let me get to the bottom of the shot. I want to know which judge for all you people that for everyone out there like Betty who knows every fucking thing there is to know about MMA in general, let alone the UFC. Betty's a goddamn encyclopedia. I go, yo, Betty, who headlined UFC fucking 117. He knows faster than like he fucking I want to know who you think is the most shittiest and or most corrupt, agenda-driven judge in the UFC. People will say Sal D'Amato, but Sal D'Amato's been accused of being like a company man. I didn't pick JDM though, did I? I don't think so. But I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying that was the most predictable fight. I'm saying that was a very, very predictable fight. Beyond like as far as title fights go, Manny is still fighting it. Yeah, but I mean Terrence Crawford, I would say is an argument that boxing still, but I mean he's getting old. Dude can't stop. I still think JDM would win a rematch. You're fucking stupid. He's not even gonna beat. I hope they do Protez versus JDM, so you can see what a real fucking striker looks like. It'll be you're trolling. Yeah, he's been trolling, Tonke. It's all good. What's your opinion on femboys? Oh, what's up, PTSD? Is that you? Nah, PTSD wouldn't be here under alts, but you might know PTSD. I've only known one kind of PTSD MMA. He's a cool guy, I guess, kind of. A little bit emotionally erratic at times, but yeah. There's some shady shit, but they still all fighting to win. No. Well, okay, the distinction, Diesel, is like there are fighters who fight to kill and fighters who fight to win. Now, like a fighter who fights to kill a lot of the time, you have like a guy like Terrence McKinney, who's what they call a glass cannon, where it's like that Terrence McKinney is gonna knock out his opponent or get knocked out. Like, I mean, he has gone to decision here and there, but I don't think Canelo took a tactical dive. No, he didn't take a dive. No. That was a legit fight, dude. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like, there are Kamaru Usman foot stomps. Yeah, but you can do that. The guy who lets the guys die. No. That's a ref, Diesel. I'm talking about judges. I'm worried about the first fight. Me too, actually. I actually am too. Hold on. I'm writing this poll. Is it? And it is one of these three. Make no mistake. Y'all know the refs? Yeah. Freeman gonna cruise through the can? Maybe. I don't think so. But I could be wrong. I could be stupid on that. I have bugs in my skin, but I can't. You already said that. Yeah, that's a Morgellons. Did you go look up Morgellons disease and come back? That's like the plight of everybody who is supposedly afflicted with that. You got Freeman? Dude, should I pick flip last minute? I've never done that before. I mean, not since I've had a channel. You don't know any refs? I mean, you don't know like Herb Dean? Herb Dean's like the most famous one. You got Mark Goddard, you got, yeah. They all have, I mean, you know, dude, there's videos on like probably every prominent UFC ref, and there's videos both ways. Like, here's three horrible late stoppages, here's three stupid early stoppages. You're a ref? Yeah? Are you refereeing the wars between different factions of insects under your skin? I meant judges. Oh, well, whoever keep fucking everyone day up, yeah. Yeah, see, I knew people would say Sal D'Amato, more than anything. I wonder if that's because I put his name first. But, dude, Derek Cleary is responsible for, 3 fights going to split decision on UFC 302. None of them should, like, including, I believe, including the co-main Strickland versus Costa. Where Strickland, I mean, that was a clear 40, or 50-45 for Strickland, and one judge gave 4 rounds to Costa. I'm pretty sure it was Cleary, but I'm not totally. Top 3 songs to fuck to. Dude, I'm not a like I need music on the fuck. I mean, if a girl wants to put on music, as long as it's not some fucking dumb shit. I mean, it usually is, but I mean, like, all right, here, like the first selected Ambient Works album by Aphex Twin. There you go. Just throw that bitch on. I don't have Freeman, but I can see him winning. I know, Tone K. I remember his LFA fights. Polish guy is I thought, and see what pisses me off is that Polish guy weighed in, he would consistently weigh in, prior to this debut he'd be, typically about 20 pounds lighter than Freeman fights at. Not this time. He's like, Freeman's weighed in at 260, and Polish guy's like 250, what, 258 or 259. Mm, mm. Shit. Shit, what do I do? Do I switch my pick? I mean, I'm not locking either person in that fight, so wonder if Herzog is gonna be back this card. I don't know. No, Sal is crooked as fuck. Well, how do you quantify it? Gilio Burley. Yeah. Mr. KO, um, I think I can forgive you for your no, I'm joking. I really don't give a fuck. How you doing, bro? Um, Dude, I hadn't slept in 4 days before I crashed out earlier. I'm not gonna lie, I ended that stream because I had a girl coming over, but and then she woke me up because I asked her to wake me up before I fell asleep. But and she got up all efficient, set an alarm and everything, which if she hadn't jostled me awake, I would have slept through this card because I hadn't slept in so long. Um But it's like, I told Betty this, I was like, fuck, man. It's like, I wanted more sleep and warm titties, but, I have an obligation to you, all of you, and more people that aren't in the stream app. Is the corruption still from the same mafia kind of people, or just, in boxing, it's both. Organized crime is still around. People think it isn't, or just not. And then, so that's an expression I hate, by the way. In the know. Like KNOW. I can barely get through one song. What? Alright, Creamery, you're starting to upset me, but you're kind of funny. Guess who's back? Back again. Toaster's back. Tell a friend. Alright, that's good once. And not even that good. Don't ever say that to me again. Say what? What kind of toaster are you? Are you a toaster oven? Or are you like the old-fashioned shitty one with just the 2 things at the top? Because, like, if you're one of those, dude, I have no use for you. And you want to be useful if you're in this stream. Like, Betty is the most useful person ever. Also a good friend, but it's like no one ever asks, like, yo, Gio, like, why do you keep Wool Black Betty around? No one's ever asked me that. Like, it just speaks for itself. It speaks hard for itself. Same with Tone, actually. I feel honored, Gilly. Thank you. Tone, it's a mutual honor. Forgot I had a wrench in here, man. I thought you would. No, dude, I'm not a bitch. I'm not a snowflake, Mr. KO. Dude, I can't. Dude, I didn't take no chills wrench, bro. What were your locks? Well, you'll find out when my video premieres. What do you think this stream is about? I'm teasing and edging my prediction video, not the end, bro. Or not prediction video, sorry, my betting bets video. My prediction video is up, but it did get shadow banned. Because Idaho and I kind of lost our minds, I guess. I don't know. Because we violated some fucking delicate sensibility of the woman trapped in a man's body that is YouTube. Or just the fact that another woman trapped in a man's body named Musical MMA is probably like Flock fucking reporting me. Hey Mystic. Alright, top 5 songs to nod out to. I don't know, Heroin by the Velvet Underground. You're a cool man, I respect your picks too. Yeah, word, thank you, man. How you been doing on picks? I did see that you didn't do too well on like one card, but like I mean it happens. How'd you do on last Saturday's card? Any thoughts on the I thought I mean isn't India just isn't that just the state of India at all times? I know they scheduled them. I'm about to pass out, just say them. Alright, top down. Armin is a lock, Gary's a lock. Fucking Ozdemir's a lock, Oralbai's a lock, Sarkaria's opponent, Yakyayev or whatever is a lock, and fucking Narulo Aliev is a lock. Shemrock is going to be hurt. Probably a decision, but still. Your name is Shem. Like Shemp. Anybody know who Shemp is and what that's a reference to? They have a festival where they swim and poo and throw at each other. Isn't that just yeah? I mean, it is nuts by Western standards and by the standards of probably anybody except for them. Also, Betty told me about the Indian queue. Like when people get in like a line, just like waiting for shit in India, they go dick to ass. Like they're like one guy's gut is like touching the other guy's back. The other guy's dick is like pressed into the other. It's I did some K and went into a hole where I was listening to, dude, doing ketamine and like for recreationally is dumber and dumber. Especially if fucking people like snorting it off their arm at music festivals. It's like enjoy your bladder cystitis and also like quit stigmatizing my legitimate ketamine therapy and not meeting my personal standards at all for picks, but still evolving. Yeah, word. Waldo is not a lock because of late notice, and also Gaziev's better than people think, but then again, his only real opponent, Rosenstrike, had him quitting on the stool. Waldo Cortez Acosta is worse than people think and very overrated, but at the same time, you know, I mean, even though he is short notice and he was almost right at the heavyweight limit, like Gaziev has known about this fucking fight for like 5 months and he was only 3 pounds lighter. Tell me why Shamil Gaziev, who is now a ranked UFC heavyweight and not an old guy, even though he looks like he's 59, okay? Like, not only is that guy clearly doing no strength and conditioning training because he has narrow shoulders and a fucking tire around his stomach. Like, why is he not fucking doing wind sprints uphill? All right? Like the he's got like a round of cardio in him on a good day. Like, and that's after a full camp. It's fucking retarded. Hello, how are you? I'm good, Asian person. You'll get there, mistake. Where Ilya Tapuri is a beast? He sure is, but he will lose to Islam if what I think happens, which is Islam immediately goes back down to do that fight. And it's like, what else is going to headline the White House card if that even happens, which I have my doubts that it'll come through. All Indians needed to be deported. Needed. Did it happen already? Did I wake up in an Indian-less United States? There's never been a single Indian MMA champion ever. Wonder why. I mean, they how many Indians on the roster, dude? I mean, one of them was assassinated by Colin Salkeld, Jubilee. And then there's an Indian bitch who lost to fucking... Did she lose to... No. The one that lost to Shauna Bannon. There's like one female and one male. And they're the epitome of their gender in as far as mixed martial arts go. Thanks, Tone. I do really care about it and put time in. Man. Mystic, I know it. Thank you for saying that. It is much harder than people think. This particular card, Mystic KO, is a fucking very hard one. But it's gonna be a great card, but it's like you know, like Tapuria's brother I think loses. I think that I mean there's the Dalby fight's puzzling, dude. I think Dalby loses just because, you know, to be knocked out by Randy Brown the way he was for the first time at 41 years old and then coming back 4 months later. I mean, I think that's a breaking point, but against an opponent though who's debuting and has been inactive for 3 years, but also who has a record that is very impressive. I mean, outside the UFC, it's just like it's fucking, I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck that fight even is. Thanks, dude. Word. They can't fight. Yeah, especially some of these cards lately, mistake. Well, 322 wasn't hard. I knew what I was doing to myself, kind of picking Kabalov. I mean, Waili was on the assumption that Shevchenko, you know, given her performance against goddamn Furo and the fact that Zhang Weili is a fucking champion in a different weight class, that it would be, and the fact that like if Alexa Grasso could do it, for fuck's sake. I mean, Betty's right though. It's like I should have, yeah, should have thought the better of that. What was and then there was one more fight that I won 11 for 14. What was the other fight that I got wrong? For fuck's sake, what was it? There's Kopylov, Zhang, and what was the fucking one other one? It was a gay decision that I lost. Fuck. God. Can't remember. Indians suck at every sport. Not cricket, Betty. The Indians surpassed the British in cricket. Hello from Pakistan, twin. I'm off that fence. Nice. Nice. The video of Indians trying parkour is hilarious. That sounds hilarious, but also, Betty, come on. And come on, give them cricket, dude. Just give it up. Just give it away to them. You don't want cricket. It's boring as all hell. Gio, I was saying the same thing. This card really had me putting. Dude, I was so this time, 24 hours ago, Mystic, I was like, my eyes were going bloodshot because I'm VPNing myself, tracking down regional shit because it's like, I'm like, fuck, I need to watch tape on fucking, you know, mad, obscure people. And I mean, you know, and it's like, you'll do that, and a lot of the time, you'll be in only a slightly better place. You know, when it comes to, you know, how you can see the fight. Sorry about that. I don't know why YouTube decided to be gay again. Creamer, I'm not saying never on the wrench, but, you know, stick around. Let me get to know you. Wellmaker, thank you, Showweather. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, Wellmaker just wasn't prepared for the dude to be that good. I feel like if you read that fight, he'd be. But that guy, Ethan, was it Ethan Ewing? Ethan Ewing looks, you know, he did look pretty impressive. Yeah, that was annoying, but you know, cause going in, it's like no, I don't think anyone had Ethan Ewing, and I do mean anyone. Like you could check predictions tracker. I don't like watching women fights, to be honest. There's like probably 15 to 20% of the women on the whole female UFC roster that justify WMMA. I would say. I miss Morales and well, you miss Morales. That was arguably one of the best fights on the card. A lot of people gave me shit for picking Morales, and oh my god. Betty was saying his posture fighting Sean Brady, like just ass out, knowing that Brady would be shooting double legs. Though he did have to present like a female animal, you know, in his stance. It quickly justified itself. Indians haven't surpassed England like in cricket at all. They beat England, and I watched some. You remember that documentary series where it's like every episode just like teaches you about something. There was a cricket episode, and I watched it, and it was like fucking and it was they beat England one time in some global cricket event. I don't know, man. Cricket, yeah, I know cricket sucks. That's my point. Fuck you talking about? Okay, dude, do I really have to do this, buddy? It's like, what's the biggest victory over England that India has had in cricket? Jesus Christ. It happened, I promise, dude. I'm not misremembering this. I don't have a dog in this race, bro. Hello, Showweather. True, dude. Hopefully we make it up there on that prediction chart. I mean, dude, I usually do, but fucking, I fucked myself with that Kabbalov pick. The week before I was on there, I was first place, Reyes Olberg. I've been first place a few times this year, including the Morales Burns cards, which I swept immaculately. I bet Ewing decision. You're you're a liar, not in the end, bro. But I know you're wrong. You're literally picking Orobai because of his skull shape, Jack. Jack can make it look easy. Sasenkal, you're gonna be eating your words. I'm not just picking Orobai, I'm locking him. He's an ancient human, dude. Orobai walked out of a time machine into the octagon and never looked back. What's up, Alan? Yo, Alan, you get your fucking UFC picks in? I fucking messaged you to do that. I thought Brady'd be mauling. Nah. Nah, telling Morales. And dude, everyone was telling me Morales is unproven. It's like, yeah, that's what you said about Azamat Mirzakhanov and when I told you you would beat Rakic's ass. That doesn't mean sometimes better overall, does it? That doesn't mean someone's better overall. What doesn't? Wow, they won one time. No, Betty, I was just fucking dude, I brought up cricket as a fucking joke, dude. You know that you and I share a very, very similar opinion of those filthy fucks. That doesn't mean yeah, Reyes Olberg mentioned, yes. He mentions double mention. Alright, yo, you want me to go back further? Fucking Cop Almabayev, Manel Cop versus Almabayev card. First place on predictions tracker. Nigga. And there's been others. I mean, fuck. I mean, I'm not fucking. It's Mr. KO brought up prediction tracker, so I was just saying. Bro's backtracking. You were about to pull up Google. I was about to pull up ChatGPT, Betty. I've taken one thing from my whole romantic entanglement with Aisha. It's that it's all my now new and vast working knowledge of AI. I'm joking. Like I mean I learned some shit, but Armin, what round the method? Probably first or second round knockout. The locks are no Denzel's not a lock. Tajir, I'm happy you're confident in Tajir because I'm taking Tajir, even though Horiguchi, it's I mean it's another one like but Waldo's not a lock, you dumbass. Gary, yes. Gary's a lock, Armin's a lock, Ozdemir's a lock. Orlbai's a lock, my friend. Aliev is a lock. And Rafael Sequeira's opponent. I keep Yakyaev, whatever the fuck his name is. I need to hear it said, like, I might play the weigh-ins just to hear his fucking name pronounced correctly. So I don't keep saying Yakyaev or whatever. But yeah, that guy. Armin, what round and method? First or second round knockout, I think. Dude, oh, he's gonna sub him. It's like, Armin ain't got a sub in a while. He needs a spectacle finish, too. Armin does. Check your Discord DM. Okay. Hold on. I mean, why did you crop that screenshot on the end, bro? Like, you're not showing it hitting. But at the same time, whatever, I believe that because you risked $5 on a fucking, on a throwaway live. I mean, that's, sure. Good job, man. You made yourself $55 after break even. I'm not being a dick. Like, that's good shit. But you probably do that a lot. You probably go like, oh fuck it, like let me throw $5 on this big ass underdog as an opponent. If you add up all the money that you lose doing that, like, and it's just a joke unless I'm right. Betty, no, come on. You know I'm fucking clown. I was with you clowning on Indians. Okay, Jesus. But then you're like, then you got all serious because you're like, no, Indians have never ever been victorious over the British in anything. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's one time that they beat the British at like cricket. And I'm gonna be right, by the way, when I look this up. I'm not saying that they're better overall, dude. Jesus Christ. Fucking Aryan superiority over here. It's like have a little savoir faire. I'm not even saying have humility, dude. Entanglement. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm taking him too. Yeah, I feel you missed the KO. I'm almost thinking about switching my pick last minute because obviously I didn't lock Boujlo. Mystic, what up? Alright, chilling on. What up, team? Same Mystic. That Bruiser Freeman fight. It is annoying, isn't it, show brother? Mystic, nothing much, bro. Clown been gone, missed the show. Alan. Freeman, active duty Marine. Gotta be hard to balance both. Word. He LFA champion, though. Bourgeois has fought. And although Bourgeois' opponents, if you. Idaho and I, when we did the prediction video, we did. Like, Idaho had looked into some of his opponents. They're not nothing. I take Freeman so if he wins and I can rage you over. Nah, show weather. I'm very much considering switching my pick. I have some time. I will announce it if I do. I never said that, you lying fuck. Said what? What am I lying? Betty, I'm just teasing you. Jesus, you're so fucking. It's like the things you take personally, man. You said India better at England than cricket. Was it? I know, but I was fucking around, dude. Obviously, I don't care about cricket. God damn. Look at that. Like, I really was fucking around, dude. I'm not. I don't. You think I? You know I don't follow cricket. I just know that there was like some. It was like it meant a lot for India because like they one time beat the British at like whatever national cricket shit. Jesus. I need citations for everything. No, who do you stand my base? First of all, my base is not like a pro India one, Betty. Jesus. I would, yeah, Betty, you're right. I'm like, I stand with India against the British on the cricket front, dude. You're being soft and porous like a crumpet. You're being, shut up. You're a spineless jellyfish hiding behind nationalism, the last fucking refuge of a scoundrel. Patriotism, actually, in the quote, but regardless. Betty, you're being a perfectionist and not in the traditional sense. You're British, so you think so the British have to be perfect at everything. Yeah, you hate it. I don't hate Brits. You stole your laptop or whatever. That's such a paradox way of phrasing shit. I'm not passive. Yeah, I'm passive. Okay, Betty, you could like one way that, and like anyone else in here, I know not in the Ambrose listening, looking to rage bait me. Okay, like calling me passive aggressive since it's like it like I hate passive aggression more than anything, and it's like the opposite of how I handle like shit. Betty just rage baited me successfully, but only Betty's capable of that kind of shit. And there's one or two others get lucky here and there. This vote thing is tweaking. Oh shit, I forgot about this poll. Hold on. Let's see. Oh damn, it was close. Wow, Sal D'Amato and Eric Cullen tied. Interesting. Yeah, Cullen's responsible for some dog shit fucking split decisions. I vote to have the poll removed. Yeah, well, you didn't have to vote, Dead Space. This is a fucking, this is a phenomenon of fascism where I just decided that and just, passive aggressive. Yo, Betty, I say that Indians are just that they're genetically gifted at cricket, Betty. Because they have slouchy shoulders and so they can really like the paddle hangs low in their hands. Put the pole back up. You make me sick with your lies. Don't want to. What do you mean put it back up? It's like 17 votes. D'Amato and Cullen tied for first. Who did you vote for, Betty? Cancel Alan. That's my prediction. Jake, no, it won't get canceled. I said, Alan, if Anthony Joshua does not win by first, second, or third round knockout, then boxing is dead to me because of corruption. This guy, Alex Ann, how are you? What have you been up to since we last spoke? You doing a companion? Of course I am. Possibly with Cam Hassel. Probably not though. That was kind of a joke in the moment, but I'd be down if he wants. Jake will KO AJ Easy. He already beat the goat of MMA. You said that yesterday, you fuck. Show other. If I pick Oral By for round robins and it doesn't hit, I'm gonna be pissed. Well, that's the beauty of round robins, Betty, is one can get knocked out and you're good. Alright, then don't do it, for fuck's sake. Like, don't, like, what do you want from me? Round robins keep your money from getting lost. All right, leave him out of it. Do a do a 5 leg parlay round robin threes then with the other three. The problem with doing that is that Cerquera's opponent is a minus 4 digit number. But you add your boy Herman. Do it with Hermanson, Betty, and see. Did I set up a date with Tiff? Kind of. Living the life. I miss you, baby. Um, Alex Ann, I feel like someone else from your life is on your YouTube account typing in this chat right now. Where you at, Alex Ann? I kind of forgot. You're from Florida or somewhere? No, that's fuck. I'm sorry. That's like a car. That'd be so lit. What? And I'll keep saying it because it's the truth. The goat of MMA, who fucking Nate Diaz. Uh, Dude, that Nate Diaz does anyone remember the Nate Diaz Masvidal boxing fight where the guy Nobel had just been manic? What's making you manic? Manic depression, also known as bipolar disorder, is probably not something you're actually diagnosed with, but I get what you mean. I get what you mean. What have you been up to, Alexan? What are you doing? What are you doing tonight? It's Friday night. Also, what time zone are you in? I forget. I really do forget. I'm sorry. Remind me, and I'll never forget again. Masvidal robbed. Yeah, but that's not the point though. Dead Space. The guy Nate Diaz was supposed to get $10 million for that, and the guy came up 9 million short, and Diaz had to have a lawsuit and everything. Cam Hasselon companion as well. I'm gonna ask him if he actually wants to do that. The Spider Geo Andy Son Silva. Oh yeah, that was dude. So I know, dude. The thing, show whether it's like you almost can't blame Silva for doing shit like that because it's like oh he's tarnishing his legacy, but it's like he gives so much money to like the slums of Brazil where he's from. No, I'm diagnosed, but it's not none of your business to be in my business, but I'm here. Yeah. Well, I'm just asking how. What do you mean how am I? It's not my business to be in your business. I'm just interacting with you, Alex, and getting to know you. You're the one that said you were manic. You volunteered that. How am I? That's such a complicated question. I'm cool enough. Um, so no. Also, I did have another question. I was like, "What are you up to tonight?" But you could make something up, or you could tell me it's none of my business again, which is fine. But I'm making it my business. Which pick are you changing? I'm strongly considering changing my pick on the first fight. Denzel to Denzel Freeman, but I don't think it's like I'm still. I think Taperia gets beat. Yeah, me too. I do too. Top countries we should replace with the. What are you saying? Not in the end, but retype that question in English. Show weather. Don't hate on yourself. Show weather's the opposite of Betty. He's strong, realistic, fucking deprecation of his own country. I respect it. If Deperia plays it smart, he won't play around and strike with Bexat. Yeah, he does have crazy power. That's smoking and ran into your channel, nothing else to do. Bad. Well, I mean, you don't have to justify being here. I'm happy to have you, Alexan. I was just curious. Mm. I like that you have your profile picture sideways. It adds character. I went Freeman round 2 KO. Dude, it could happen, man. Read it again slowly. No, retype it. Don't tell me what to do. Do I look like Idaho? I'm joking. You know Idaho's my boy. See, yo, not in the end, bro. If you donated money to me right now and told me read it again slowly, I still probably wouldn't do it. Just to kind of be a dickhead. But you know that if you talk to Musical like that and he was like, fuck you, boob, and then you fucking donated and asked him to do it, he would do it. He would have to. I love your channel, you're cute and quirky. Thank you. You as well, Alexan. I like the little like none of your business thing. It's cute. I'm not being sarcastic, I'm dead serious. But I appreciate that. The word channel has two ends in it, by the way, but I'm a dickhead with grammar. I can't. It gets flagged. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wait, the word nuke does not get flagged. No way. I refuse to believe that. Nuclear place. Wait, so you're asking like what countries I think should be like eradicated because their flag looks stupid? Is that what you're asking? I took like, which is, I mean, that's a fair question, but I just want to make sure. I took Armin sub because I think he needs to say, yeah, he doesn't even make a statement, but he could make just as much of a statement with a violent knockout as he did two fights back to back, going into his last fight. Um, of course, a boring one. It's not gonna be boring. It's gonna be by finish early. Almost positive, dude. I mean, then again, Hooker got subs back to back. Actually, no, I'm thinking of Alex Perez because breaking down that fight, um, was yeah, he's gonna lose Perez, of course. Mistake, yeah, but KO. KO would be crazy. Those odds must be good. Why would a KO be crazy? Armin has way more knockouts than submissions. Dude, people don't even look at somebody's record sometimes, bro. It's like they're like, oh, he wrestles, so he must have, he must have subs and not knockouts. Do you remember when he knocked out Dariush in just over a minute on the main event of a card where the co-main was Jalen Turner beating up Bobby Green's corpse? Hmm. What a card, man. That was like December 2023. Yeah. Right. Oh, okay. What country's flags do I hate? I mean, the Albanian flag is like they're trying so hard to look cool. So fuck yeah. I mean, well, you already know my stance on Albanians, but for yet even another reason, fuck Albanians. What for Mexico for taking the Italian flag and throwing some fucking eagle shit in the middle and calling it their own. I mean, I have no problem with Mexico except for that bullshit. I don't like the maple leaf and the Canadian flag. It irritates me. Wait, there is a maple leaf in their flag, isn't there? Yeah. How old am I? By the way, Alexander, I'm 33. I look like shit because I was up for 4 days and I passed out and didn't even get enough sleep. And I'm just kind of like wrenched myself out of bed because I had to make a video for a UFC card that starts in 3.5 hours or 4.5 hours. How old are you? Big man Bobby Mays in the building. Bobby, rise and shine. Yo, now that Bobby Mays is here, you'll notice that I'll look more and more fresh faced as this stream goes on. Mystic Dan's been KO'd from recent memory by Arnold. Yeah, Allen knocked him out. Yep, sub by Islam. Yes. I got Armin round 3. Round 3 is a little late in my opinion. I think I have round 2 being conservative, but he could knock him out in the first. I mean, Armin's gonna be trying to. He's cute. He isn't me or he isn't somebody else. Yo, Dead Space MMA. I was wondering whose aura I felt should have known. Was it Dead Spaces? But dude, the term and word aura. I mean, I know you're fucking around, Bobby, because Bobby's like a young me, and that's actually kind of true a little bit. Bobby has like the like charming dickhead quality that I did at that age. In the best way possible, Bobby. Also, he uses like Bobby knows the term auras for cheese dicks, and so he uses it facetiously. I don't know why I'm like picking apart and deconstructing your like slick little joke there, Bobby. Probably because I was trying to remember something. Nah, I totally lost what I was thinking. Oh yeah, yo, Ronan's video on the whole shit with MMA Joey, which is like I could not care less about the fucking Demetrius Johnson and other bullshit. It's just the fact that fucking Joey is like, like the fact that the MMA YouTube fucking community is saddled with people like musical MMA, MMA Joey, people who just grift off of drama, where drama doesn't belong. I mean, there'll always be like some bullshit, but it's like people just farm it, but a little reckless to even be. Wait, me or who? He's cute but a little reckless. Yeah, recklessness is important. Yeah. I mean, in some, not when you gamble. If you gamble recklessly, you're probably an asshole, or you just don't know better, or you're a slave to an addiction, which also makes you an asshole. I just personally don't think Armin should play with Hooker on the feet. Mr. KO, Armin's striking is superior to Hooker's. His grappling is something that Hooker just lacks completely. Hooker's fucked every fucking from every direction. Does Johnny Depp get your vote to be a role model for today's upcoming youth? Johnny Depp. You know Johnny Depp when he was a young like kid before he's from like Kentucky. He used to he used to cut his cut himself like a fucking girl. And no, the answer is no. Our aura combined is a dangerous combination. Ew, that's so gay, Dead Space. I mean, I know me hyping Bobby Mays up like together with his already charming dickishness is like makes him super attractive, but don't lose your sexuality in the mix, dude. I would say Japan, but that already happened. Oh, good joke, Showweather. Showweather might have Bobby tonight in this stream. Bobby took first place the other night. You're 23? Interesting. 23 is an interesting age to be. Don't listen to the Blink-182 song. Plenty of people like you. Facts, I'm actually toning down my aura output so that ours combined doesn't overwhelm everybody else. Yeah, so the problem with that, is that you're still using the word aura. So you're spamming it. Bobby was in and out. The answers were... Sorry, Alex, that's funny. The answers were Israel, India, and Saudi Arabia. I mean, sorry I didn't have your question at the forefront of my mind. Yeah, look at thumbnail or non-Amber. Can you see my thumbnail for this live stream? It's I worked hard on it for like 3 minutes. Saudi flag is sick. You tripping? Yo, look at this. Is for those of you on Virgo. This is this current video live stream's thumbnail, and the title is "Free Palestine-Enslave MMA Joey Betting Advice Vid in 2 hours." Yup. Like, fuck Israel. Israel should be disestablished, and that is the truth. Gio, how do you feel having 2 absolute Chad alphas watching? I feel like you guys should sign up for my class, dude. Dude, there's one who was it that used to be? There was a guy that used to go in clown show. Who's the guy? Alan, are you still in here? Who's the kid? I forget his name. He was like a huge clown show loyalist. He's like the type of guy to sign up for one of those Andrew Tate classes. It's like, let me go take a class and learn how to be an alpha. Joey has the most punchable face. Joey is Joey psyoped a little fucking grift off of a situation that did not involve him whatsoever, and he's already calculated that he's gonna get hate for it. He doesn't care. He doesn't care whether people like him or not. He just wants the fucking views and clicks and the revenue from that. He's also strikes me as a guy who's salty about Guru's success. Oh my god, Giuliano, you're so quirky. Cherish, hitting me with Cherish, is that your best Tiffany impression? Like the sarcastic impression of other girls? Tiffany be getting possessive and then denying it instantly. Being like, it's none of my business, it's none of your business. No, I like Tiffany. I like Cherish. I like Alex Ann. All the girls in my chat there's obviously all the others that are regulars. It's a good group of highly intelligent, dangerous when they want to be, fucking, insightful, adorable sometimes, but classically beautiful at the same time. Gio, I'm gonna win your tournament and take your girl too. Well, Aisha and I broke up in October, so which girl are we talking about? 2002 is a rare mythical year. It's a palindrome, Bobby, and I was born in 1991, which is another palindrome, and in 2002 I was 11, which is another palindrome. Palindrome. Yo, Bobby, I'm palindroming so hard right now, dude, because you said that. I only say aura to piss off the haters who tell me old man saying aura. How old are you, Mr. K? You'll be calling him aura by if he flukes to win a jack. I will now, Betty. Um, you do make awesome thumbnails. Thank you, Tom. This one honestly is just, I mean, I use the pattern for the maps that I used when I was traveling of the different states, and then just did that with Israel and I showed Palestine where Palestine is in red, and then just smashed that over a thumbnail of the poster for this card. So this one isn't like, you know, I'm not reinventing thumbnail art with this particular one, but I already have reinvented thumbnail art, and then I reinvented it over my own reinvention. I've done that like 7 times now, so that's how I got my nickname, the Male Thumb, because Thumb's musical's girlfriend, soon to be ex, probably. My phone's starting to overheat from the amount of aura emitting from this chat. Yeah, that happens to people. People are like, yo, my phone exploded when I was watching a stream. I'm like, sorry, I can't help it. O2 not as good as O3 though. I mean, you mean like Bobby, were you even born? Hold on, how old are you again? You're 24, right? I can't do math. Oh yeah, you were. Damn. So shit got better for you from when you were 1 to 2 years old. Damn. I wish I could say the same. Which guy? Who? Which guy? The dude. Logan. Logan's who I'm thinking of. He would fall for like a fucking like like pay $80,000 to have some like faggot scream at you, some like some Wes Watson type dude. He's in the background. Turn the TV off his Facebook. Oh yeah, that's Ronan's video on the shit. I did watch that, and Ronan made a really good video on it. Probably the definitive video on it. Joey, you claim you got you can't get no. You can one can only donate $500 in a 24-hour period. I mean, he could get a total of 1,500 in donos. Do an impression of Ari. Oh my God, Senora, I love your Chinese hair. I don't have Chinese. Is my hair looking Chinese? Dude, Betty, I have thick Sicilian hair. When it's long, it looks way better. I mean, it looks way better. I mean, not necessarily, but it looks way better in terms of just like my hair itself. 'Cause you can see the waviness and the dimension and the complexity of it. Holy shit, you know your palindrome is a palindrome? No, it's not. It's not at all. Race car is, Bobby. I'm 29. Oh. Who's calling? Dude, I'm 33. Who the fuck's calling you an old man? I don't even get called old because there's those that are older than me. You know what's funny is like, brutally honest is like 47, but like no one ever calls him like old because he's got that energy. He's like the Bernie Sanders to the Joe Biden of musical MMA. I'm not 24, 22. Ew. Ew, you're 22? That's a palindrome. What are you, sick? Logan is the logo. I like Logan. Logan's fucking, the phenomenon of Logan is funny, but Alan, imagine if you had to like regularly interact with him. I mean, actually, I mean, you'd probably just like you'd probably just like little bro him, so it doesn't matter. What's up, Naomi? Naomi, is Alex Ansel in here? She probably fell asleep because you're smoking weed. Ha ha ha. The fuck are you laughing at, bitch? I'm usually just messing around, but think it gets interpreted differently. In chat or in life? Cherish, you told me the other day that people think that you're fucking like from a different country. So I asked you to send me a voice note. Can I play like I won't do it if you don't want me to, but can I play the voice note you sent me? Cause like you sound as American as fucking apple pie and guns and shit. You have a lovely voice too. So does Naomi, but fucking she doesn't think so. And Naomi threatened my life one time when I was about to play a voice note she sent me. Which makes me want to play it because Naomi's been spending her weekends at someone else's residence. Cherish, I could make you feel 22 again. Yo, Bobby, keep it in your pants, dude. Jesus. You're fucking. You're going hard at Tiffany the other night, which is fine. I mean, I'm joking, dude. You can do whatever you want. You know how this chat be. Geo finna dox Cherish. Yeah, dude, I'm not. No, Cherish, I'm not going to dox you. Although that. It is a good running joke. Because of how it is. But yeah, exactly, Cherish, right? Like, I mean, Bobby, like she's 28. By the time you're 28, Bobby, it's like, and like, you know, because it's like you're a dude who like lives a life and shit, Bobby. When you're 28, like you're gonna be like, God damn, I had good times. I had excessively good times. I did shit I regret, but I did 22 up. Like, I'm good now. Like, 22 sucks. Oh, why did it suck for you? Resist the dark side. No, I'm asking her permission. She doesn't have to say yes. It's church, no pressure. But can I play that voice note? I mean, just throw me a yes or no. So I know it's like either way, you're good. He's ignoring. I'm not ignoring your chats because you made fun of me, Betty. I have shit on my mind, and I read your last chat that I've thick Asian hair designed for farming rice fields. Asian hair is straight, you dumbass. Mine is curly. Can't win with this guy. He's gonna now that I said it's curly, he's gonna call it, he's gonna say I'm Jewish. And then if I miss a chat of his, he'll resist the dark side, dock small. I didn't read that because that joke, like Betty, you're normally batting 1,000 with your jokes, but I didn't want to say dock small because it's fucking cringy. It's hard. It's hard when Betty swings and misses. Wow, Bob. Yeah, Bobby. I hope you're being sarcastic to shame Betty into doing better. Just tell people that I sound like I eat cigarettes. No, I don't want to do that. That's retarded. It was weird to me a little bit that like so people are like because the way you phrased it when you're like like I walk around like my area and people think I'm from somewhere else and then I tell them I'm from here and they still think I'm like so I'm like send me a voice note maybe your voice is like whatever. It's like no, she sounds really American. Um, but I mean, maybe my ears are, uh, fucking, I don't know, compromised. That's why I was gonna play it, but it's up to you. I sound like Morgan Freeman. Nah, Alan. Alan does not sound like Morgan Freeman. Alan sounds like Alan in all because I've talked to Alan on the phone. In all reality, I'm trying to there is like someone you sound like. I'm trying to place it. It's not because of the way I speak. What do you think it is? You think it's how you look? So I kind of know what you look like too. And you're just I mean you're just a like I mean you're why because you're a hot girl you're not that doesn't all right Cherish please can you elaborate with this is like you're forming the building blocks of like some kind of like Twilight Zone episode shit. It's not because of the way I speak, it's because of the way I look. It's like do you have like a blue dot on your body like a Mongolian or some shit? Like what? All girls sound the same? You know, Dead Space spoken like a fucking true incel, bro. Seriously. No, Dead Space, I love you. I sound like Cheech and Chong. No, you don't. I've talked to you on the phone too. You sound like you're not from Rochester. You sound like you're from fucking you sound like you're from like Providence, Rhode Island. Mila has a hot voice. Alan, Mila affects her voice and she's drunk half the time. But that being said, I mean Mila does that with her voice. Remember that time Brandon came in my chat and like he sent me a link where it was like Mila talking in like her regular voice. Blah blah blah. Proper name, please. Backstory about. Yeah, Bobby. And the reason, see what Bobby Mays is doing is he's making sure that Dead Space gets no pussy by because he knows that Dead Space is looking up to him. But Bobby knows the truth. Bobby knows how to listen and ask questions. He had Scarlett ready to fucking meet up with him, but then she got kidnapped because Bobby got lazy. You know, not my fault. I mean, my My emotions are dead on that, bro. I feel no remorse. That was all you, Bobby. Okay, man. It's not even something that I figured out myself. What do you okay, so what is it about what you look like that makes people think that you are in fact a foreigner in your own area? I'm sorry, it's interesting. 'Cause like you cause like I mean you made a point. Mila's entertaining to listen to. Yeah, she is sometimes. Mila on that. Yeah, yeah, remember that, Betty? That was so weird. That was so weird. There was like a panel with like 12 people on it and they were like, it was some fucking the main one talking was like this yeah, and then like type of black bitch, and like there was just yeah, and Milo wasn't. I didn't hear Milo speak up once, but I didn't listen to it for long. Alan, I actually found that and sent it to Betty. Change her avatar into a black. Did she oh my God, Betty, really? Was it her? Was it her panel? It wasn't, right? I'm Gordon Ryan to Dead Space's Nikki Ryan. I was gonna say you're Ilya to his Alexander, but we don't know how this card has turned out yet. Milo's a nice project. Okay, I mean, sure, dude, sure. I'm not. I'm. This isn't like against Milo, but Milo does like do a kind of a different voice. Betty her channel, 12-person panel is wild. It might not have been 12, but it was a fuckload. Yeah, she restreamed it on. Yeah, no, yeah, it was somebody else's panel that she hit the option to stream on her channel also. Yeah, it's another stream you missed, Gilly. Oh, can you link it? Link it and I'll fucking play it. We got 59 minutes till my shit premieres. So, by the way, this last minute betting advice video is how long? It's like 8 or 9 minutes only. So it's a good in and out. There's like a 12-person, yeah. IDK maybe because I'm mixed. They think I'm something else. The state is one of the most diverse states in the country with many from also. I can see why lots of people would think that way. I mean, I guess cherish, but also cherish. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, that just means that people think you're interesting. I guess. It was fun for some reason. It was just really funny to me to imagine like when you're like, yeah, I tell them I'm from here, and they still it's like people are just like, no, you're not. Like, where are you? Tell me where you're actually from. Like, I'm from here, motherfucker. There was only 3 of them. No, there was no, Betty. When I first saw it, Betty, there was like 8 people on the fucking thing. I promise you. Low key, I think she has a crush on Cammy. Wow. What would make you say that, Alan? Alan, she ain't got no real crushes. She's histrionic, I promise. I mean, maybe. I mean, Cam could get with her though if you wanted. I mean, Douglas did. I'm sure I could have if I wanted to. I'm sure any of the people besides. I mean, I'm sure it made Clown Show even maybe if he quit being a fucking weird incel. The shit that Jimmy posted of like him freaking out because she would texting him WYD. Like, like the most normal shit ever. Like when you're first starting to talk to a girl, and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And he's, "Oh wait, yo, here, Cherish. I'm happy you're here. Cherish, listen to this hate riddled incel describe a girl texting him WYD and his reaction to it. It's the bee's knees. 1 second. Is that a W big bro move? What, Bobby? Many from all over the world. They were talking about Candyman. Oh, the movie Candyman, or just like the urban legend that the movie's about? Candyman, Candyman, Candyman. I've done that shit so many times. Motherfucker won't show up. You know what I'm talking about, right? You say Candyman 3 times in the mirror. It's just the same thing with Bloody Mary. That bitch is absentee as well. Pisses me off, man. It's like, where the fuck are these fucking people? They're supposed to spontaneously appear. It's like, is it me? Is this my fault? Am I doing something wrong? It's 3 times, Bobby. I might throw in the round robin with you on this one. Yeah, I mean that's the only way to be consistently profitable, dude. All right, check this out, Cherish. Oh, Cherish, and after this, I need to play you like the fucking. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Is it a short? Or... Hmm. Here it is. Here it is. Jimmy, dude, God bless Jimmy the Drunk, seriously. Yo, Betty, fucking, Jimmy's titles are so good. MMA Concho teaches his desk another lesson. Chairs because he gets mad and fucking like pounds on his desk and shit. I mean, he did. This is a man who isn't around anymore. This fucking guy. The whistling cheese. Jimmy totally freaked. What? Jimmy the drunk did? If I hit you with a WYD, you better not hit me with a hey. Yeah, see that? Yeah, but that's like that doesn't. That's like fucking. That's a misfire. That would be retarded. Like that doesn't make sense. It should be hi with a bunch of Y's or hey. Yeah, not a bunch of Y's though. You say hey with two Y's, not three, just two. Not one unless you mean business. Unless see that's how you know, Bobby. If it's two Y's, it's fucking it's fluid. It's fuck around time. Anything can happen. If it's one Y, it's like hey, like I know what you're doing. I know what you're up to. You got caught. You're caught. I know you're fucking whoever. It's like, yeah, but we're not exclusive. It's like, yeah, but like, I know. And it's like, you're the bitch that emphasized how not exclusive we are. It's like, this is what you got. Sorry, that was a little slice of a relationship of mine. Gordon let his little bro bang his girlfriend. YouTube deleted my OG chat. Oh, okay, Bobby. Yeah, Bobby, word. Okay, yeah, your analogy is good. Happy fight day, boys. Felix thinking for the crowd. Dude, Shamrock's no. Moise. I'm sorry. I'm locking Aliev. Shamrock's gonna fucking die. But yo, Moise, what's today's song? I'll play it right now. Give me that song of the day, Moise audio. Give me a good one, bro. Bobby, you are so funny. No, and Cherish, he's right though. I forgot about that. Yeah, so Dead Space is is Gordon Ryan's little brother to the Gordon Ryan that Bobby is. I mean, I'm the Habib Anderson Silva, John Jones, and fucking GSP, the everyone else of all of you though. But the impressions I've been trying. All right, dude, Moyes is one of the only people that I'll not only take a song request from, but that I have to request a song from, and also like who I'll play some shit blindly from. This is some shit I don't know. Okay, 64, huh? Oh, Moyes, there's a better song than this that's like this. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I've been trying. Okay. Alright, Moyes, I got one. Stay in my chat till the song's over, because I got one for you. Bobby, you're so funny. Alright. Yo, Cherish, you gotta realize that Bobby's a protege of mine. Okay, slow dance with your man. Yo, Dead Space said nan, and I almost read that as slow dance with your man to this, and Dead Space is like, I mean woman. Gio is the damn hooker to the local truckers. The damn hooker. Sorry, bro, trying to impress the house. Yeah, no, I know, but the damn, bro, The what? You mean the lot lizard? I think you're thinking about lot lizards. You mean hookers at truck stops? I'm not upset that you said that. I'm just trying to help you out with your joke. See, Cherish, this is why Bobby, Bobby's he's being fast tracked through the program, but like he's not a graduate yet. Yeah, okay, so even still, dam, like, like a river dam is, you spelled that wrong. It's so even still. And I don't know. I think you're doing damage control. It's okay. It's alright, Bobby. Everyone else got the joke. I don't give a fuck. Don't speak for other people and rage quit now. Don't be a not in the end, bro. Own it, dude. Dude, you're on fucking Eastern time, bro, in Florida. It's almost 6 a.m. there. So like you've already, like, Bobby, what percent of your workout routine have you already finished? This kid gets up, lifts weights, fucking smokes weed. Take, you're right. I'm also taking notes for real. It's all good. Yo, Bobby, do you still get up and work out that early? I used to do that shit. I mean, not. I mean, I spar and train Muay Thai now, I mean, I should be lifting weights more consistently though. Especially because I lost weight when I was in New York, and I'm already thin for my height and shit. Yo, okay, Moise, I have a song for you. Are you ready? Moise, I don't know. Actually, wait, Moise, you don't really like. Do you like? So there's one, in my opinion, there's one good song by the band Bad Brains, and it's not gonna be the one you think. But that's not what I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a smoother, but like less, less slow song for you. This is. I had Orange Cat play this on his stream. This was stuck in my head for days. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, subscribe, dude. I don't have to allow it. You can just do it. Carpe diem. Yeah, she's that. Carpe D's nuts, Bobby. So I don't gotta wake up hella early and remember to sing. Speaking of early bird, why the fuck we up? Cherish, that's an excellent question, and the reason is because this UFC card starts at fucking 7 a.m. Pacific. So that's 10 a.m. for your beautiful, adorable self. But even still, it's like, why not be up? It's like, fuck it. Cherish, I want you to do something for me. I want you to watch UFC today. Will you do that? Oh, yo, what did you think of Bad Timing? You didn't even tell me. Wait, Moise, listen. Yeah, I'm gonna start this over. So, Moise, one thing about a lot of songs that, like, even like working for the weekend, it's the intro part that makes them good, and a lot of people overlook that because they think, like, listen to how this starts, and then just next. I'll play Killer next. Yeah, right, Bobby? Thank God. And then when the vocals come in, vocals don't come in yet, there's one more. Like, Moise, it's just like layer 1, layer 2, 3, 4, and then when the vocals hit, it's perfect. Yeah, no, I know. I know what you're saying. That's why I'm gonna play that song next. Alright. Yeah. Alright, Moise. Is this the right version? No, this isn't. Yeah, this is the right one. Jimmy Ross fell into a trance. I am G level. I know. Wait, is G... Yeah, you mean OG level? Like, any grip? Alan, what kind of pull-up bar do you normally use? Do you have all four, like, or do you just use a straight bar? Because you could probably do more. You could probably do more than me underhand and front if you have a straight bar, but side grip, I'll beat your ass. And also, how tall are you again now? I can't tell my full opinion of it because I fell asleep halfway. Gotta finish. Cherish, you gotta start it from the beginning, man. You have to start it from the beginning. And it's worth it. The movie. Yeah, that's one of my favorite ways for films to the cut back and forth, the non-linear shit. But also, Cherish, there's Nicholas Roeg is such a good director. Interpolation. What movie Cherish? Bad Timing, the one I recommended her when she was looking for a movie. This is this girl. Yo, Cherish. See? I told you that was a stuff, right? Oh, yo, and I even have yet even another one. This is how good this movie is. That it's deserving of that many fucking stills. This is just one corner. Yo, Bobby. Bobby. I'm talking to you, Bobby. If you can name one of the following four actors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to be 2 of them. I will be impressed. Try and impress me. 6'2.5". You're not, Alan, you're not the same height as me. You use both straight and angled? Well, yeah, I mean, angled how? You mean, oh, angled like at a non-straight angle, so like, yeah, I feel you. Alright. And I've just, there's no other way to say this. This sounds mad corny to say, but like, I have deceptive strength. But you, I mean, maybe. You're not 6'2.5", dude. What's your actual height? You got it. I'm on the phone, so I have had to correct. It's okay. Let's fucking go, hooker. Yeah, not in this life, Andrew. Frankie Knuckles, your love. Okay. Oh, yo. Alright, Moise, I got a song for you after this, too. Oh, shit, I know this song. Damn. Dude, Moise is, like, improving my life. Dude, Moise, music, film, like, books and shit, like, people don't understand, like, how much, like, good music, good films and shit, they make you a better person. Or more complete person, I'll say. She's beautiful, by the way. Teresa Russell, the actress, yeah. You know, she was married to the director, Cherish. But, I mean, that's not, like... That's not any, Yeah, her performance in that film is great. So is, you know, Cherish, you wanna know something crazy? So, you know, Art Garfunkel, he plays, like, he's the lead. You know Malcolm McDowell from Clockwork Orange, his stupid agent told him to turn down the lead. It was only, like, that movie with Malcolm McDowell it would have probably been the best movie ever made, possibly. No maps. Yo, Chad King, bro. Of course, I'm locking Oral By, my friend. 2 and 5 are easy locks. What? Oh my god, Alan. No, yeah, everybody's 6'2.5", just like me. De Niro, Brando, Keitel, Cruz, Bowie. Tom Cruise is not on there. Bowie, there's a picture of David Bowie, but where the fuck who did you mistake for Tom Cruise? Did you mistake Martin Sheen for Tom Cruise? That's Martin Sheen, bro. There is no picture of Tom Cruise. Oh, that's Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman in Eyes Wide Shut, but that wasn't the one. I pointed to Brando, Keitel, Nicholson, Martin Sheen, and then I went up to De Niro. But you're right, David Bowie's up there. Yo, look at that Nazi UFO rendering. My Instagram got taken down one time because I had a picture of that, and it's straight from Wikipedia. That was De Niro in the first show again? No, in the second Godfather. Oh, in the first showing of the pictures. Gotcha. Retard strength. Such a weird match. Yeah, I know. And Chad King, you remember when... So I don't know why they're doing it. Chris Curtis and now Hermanson, at the age of 37 for the first time ever, putting themselves through a harder weight cut for seemingly no reason. You know, and for Hermanson, it's 4 months after that flatline KO by Rodriguez, and he's fighting Oralbai, who's moving up and belongs at 170, and Oralbai's a fucking animal. Oralbai came right out of a time machine, Chad King, straight to the octagon. You know what his walkout music was? It was just like the sound of like fucking swords in the Mongolian army slicing into people. I got an extra half chromosome. Hermanson looks shredded in my opinion. Bro, Chad King, don't. Dude, Oralbai can grapple. He can also strike, dude. And at 170, which is where he belongs, the power is gonna be crazy. And don't forget how dusted Hermanson's chin probably is, because he's in his late 30s, and he hasn't even had that much recovery time, bro. How good could his camp have been? His camp was all weight cut. Probably. Music releases dopamines, that's true. A good film will make you think in channels and avenues and shit. Like, hold on. Can music be addictive? I mean, sure, if you listen to it on amphetamine. Me and Bobby with the overly insane simping went hard the other day. I mean, yeah, but Bobby was mixing it up, Alan. See, the thing, Alan, what Bobby understands that a lot of other people in this chat are trailing behind him in, and I'm talking to Dead Space mainly. You here and there, but not really. Now, you know what, Alan, I take that back. You got your little thing with Naomi, but that's because Naomi plays into it and then sort of takes the wheel. I mean, in reality, Alan, it all comes back to these bitches trying to make me jealous. But locking is crazy. How do you think he wins? Could be by knockout, dude. But he's got more power, and he's gonna strike with more power. Okay, Chad King, do you remember the first 2 rounds of Hermanson versus Pyfer? Like, Pyfer won the first 2 rounds. The second was a lot closer. But Hermanson, like, it took a round for him to understand, like, oh shit, I can't get hit by this guy clean, right? Like, the thing is, Hermanson's not fighting a 5-round fight, dude. Like, I mean, and the fact that Rodriguez has power, but he doesn't have power like that, you know? Like, you know, it's not... I mean, Hermanson's best days are behind him, dude. And cutting down a weight class, if we've learned anything from Jose Aldo, is not the move. TJ chat. Hermanson has sick BJJ. Not that sick, bro. He couldn't submit Pyfer. This is what I'm saying, dude. Like, his jiu-jitsu is not that good, bro. You know? He's also been knocked out a shitload of times, dude. Also, and even and as a striker, and he will be made to keep things on the feet. Like, he'll let his opponent dictate the pace of shit a lot of the time. I think we did our part on. Nice. Bobby, superbly we did. Superbly. Tiff deserves it for real. Deserves what? Hermanson might be fool's gold, but man, Orbai makes him very dumb. I mean, he's got to get okay. Chad King, you say dumb decisions on the ground, and I kind of know what you mean. The thing is, dude, Hermanson's got to get him to the ground first on his terms. If Orobai winds up flat on his back, with Hermanson in top control, I'll be worried. But like, that's probably and that round could go to Hermanson, but Hermanson ain't finishing him. And because he's not finishing him, Orobai has a definite edge. Orobai is a smart fighter, dude. Truman Show is free on YouTube again. Yeah. Thank you, Bobby, for the emoji at the end of that. Hermanson outstrike Chris Curtis on the feet. Yeah, but but look at the Strickland Hermanson fight, dude. And that's Strickland. Orobai strikes with power. Chris Curtis does too, but Chris Curtis shells up Chris Curtis a lot of the time would shell up when and not counter strike when he had openings, and that's how that happened. You guys did simp hard the other day. It was funny. Kevin was getting pissed. I mean, yeah, those of you in chat, dude, you don't understand. Like Tiffany and I were running social experiments on the chat and on each other that whole stream. I'd pick against him, but it's a good style matchup for him. Chad King, I'm telling you, bro, I'm locking Orobai, but you might be right. That's the beauty of round robins. I lose one, still break even plus profit, plus all my other bets, but we're not. See, this is what I like about you, Chad King. We're not talking about money. We're talking about actual breakdowns of fights. Piper's good. Piper was not as good as he is now. Then though, he had to lose that fight to improve, dude. No, I know, Chad King. What I'm saying though is that Hermanson is a guy that doesn't immediately dictate the pace of a fight. Like Hermanson is prone to letting his opponent like kind of fucking like dictate how a fight's gonna go. And before you know it, he's down 2 rounds. Oh yeah, never mind. It's hard to submit people at that level, and he's literally he got knocked. That's not true. Before Rodriguez, he got knocked out by didn't he get knocked out by Delete? Hold on. Am I retarded right now? Oh yo, when 24 minutes till my betting advice video premieres. It's only like 9 minutes long, and then I'll just fuck it. I'll go live after. Cause I might as well just steamroll right into my fight companion. But hold on. I need to check something. And also, by the way, getting KO'd, Dalby's only been KO'd once as well, but it happened in his last fight, and he's 41, which is why I'm picking against him. You know what I mean? It's like, that's not the only reason, but like, it's like, if you get knocked out for the first time in your late 30s, early 40s, dude, like the chin's probably dusted, depending on your opponent. Then it just depends on the opponent, and Orobai is no joke. I mean, Chad King, if you're right, dude, I'll give you your ups, as always, alright, you said, so he got knocked out in his last fight, and yeah, dude, and he got knocked out by Delete, dude, what are you talking about? He got knocked out by RoboCop, and then, yeah, he had been knocked out by Delete in the second round. Fucking, early Thiago Santos a long time ago knocked him out. He was subbed by fucking. Damn, I barely remember that, dude. It was a split decision. That's bullshit. Strickland fucking clearly won that fight. He lost to Vittori. I forgot that. I mean, dude, his subs are against. Mearshard back then is like kind of impressive, but like. I mean, he hasn't had a finish since the Gastelum fight 5.5 years ago. This was, what did they get? They gave Piper the first 2 rounds, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, it was a 48-47 against Piper, dude. He should have been able to sub Piper with his supposed, like, OG fucking BJJ skills. I mean, I guess he outstruck Curtis because Curtis didn't counter strike. I remember this fight. It pissed me off, and Curtis still took a round off of him. Like, yeah, because Curtis hit him with so much more power. Yeah, look how much he outstruck him by, and Curtis still had the one round because he was clipping him hard. I mean, Curtis is a guy who makes dumb decisions a lot of the time because I mean, open like I mean, and now he's in his late 30s, and he in his last fight he did the same thing Herman's did. He cut down to 170. He barely won a split decision against a guy who's nowhere near as good as Orlova. The KFC dude, Alan. Yeah. I remember. Tone, he just needs a hug. No, he needs to turn 18 before he ever tries to show up in my chat again. The KFC tone beef needed popcorn. Yeah, that was interesting, but it was. These are top strikers at middleweight. Orlov striking. His striking does not suck, Chad King. It's very underrated. I'm telling you, dude. You're gonna see what I'm talking about. Chad King, come in my fight companion and tell me I wasn't right, okay? If Orlov knocks out your boy, okay? I mean, I'm not saying I'm not gonna go 100%, but I'm gonna go 95 for sure, for sure. Orobai has power, and at 170 where he belongs, especially. I mean, dude, like his last fight before the UFC was a 40-second knockout in LFA over Hayward Charles, who was not a bad fighter whatsoever at that time. After Orobai fucking retired him though, too. Dude, do you remember Orobai in LFA? Did you ever watch LFA? He had three fights in LFA. He came in on a unanimous decision win, and then he had two back-to-back knockouts. He fought in Road FC early on, but like I mean his dude, he's a dynamic fighter, way more so than he has two losses. One was in 2020 by unanimous decision in ACA. To this guy, please. Yeah. What's this guy up to? Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that was 5 years ago. Decision loss, and then the Rebecca fucking fight was a robbery. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He subbed Euros Medic in his debut, in the UFC, and then he softened Elvis Brenner up so that Alvarez knocked him out easy. Loader gets the win? Yeah, I think so. I think Loader does, yeah. I'm picking Loader. Never been KO'd before, girl. That's why I picked decision. Yeah, no, I feel you, Chad King. But Hermanson has, dude, and Orobai has power, dude. I'm telling you, you really don't think Orobai? How do you see this fight going, bro? Orobai can wrestle. His striking is not nothing whatsoever, bro. This kind of reminds me of Benil versus Moicano. Yeah, but the problem with that is that you're comparing Moicano to Orobai, and that is not an apt comparison. Yeah, his leg chop wasn't really. Yeah. Wait. Hold on. What fight are you talking about? Who had huge leg chops? It was basically from the submission. Yeah, Orobai has good wrestling. No, that's not about it, dude. I'm telling you, bro. His striking's gonna be a lot better at 170. You're on Orobai till yesterday. All right, dude. I think you're gonna regret this last minute switch, but I think I might regret not doing a last minute switch on the first fight on this card because I'm taking Polish guy. But I'm gonna stick to my guns. I think I get the thought process, bro. Yeah, and it's not just like that was his last fight. It was very, very recently, given how brutal that KO was. It's been like 4 months. And now he's fighting at a lighter weight class. He will have less power. Remember when Ruzaboyev cut down to 170 and fought Buckley, and like the only thing wrong was that he just didn't have enough power in his strikes. Like shots that would have done way more damage didn't. Like there's a loss of power for sure. Like even if he handled the weight cut, well, which is it's hard to say that like there's gonna be complications just given his age, but plus versus Rebecca, he made some mistakes on the ground which gave if that was Jack, he's fine. No, I don't. I mean, dude. So he won the second round unquestionably. The first round in that fight, even though in the third round he rose from the dead, bro, and still made the third round competitive. Rebecca had the third round. Oralby had the second. They get the fucking it went split, right? The reason that the two judges gave Rebecca the first round is because Rebecca landed a very damaging shot that had Oralby's eye fucked up, right? The entire rest of the round, Oralby put it on Rebecca and definitely did damage. Definitely he outstruck him. He did more damage, but fucking stupid ass judges don't understand how much more damaging subjectively body shots can be, right? So like I don't give a fuck how swollen his eye was. Like I mean that round should have gone to him unanimously. I actually also thought he beat Rebecca. Yeah. Oh yeah, you did. I remember talking to you about this back then. This is like how you and I think that's how you and I started talking about UFC or MMA in general. Yeah, dude, I remember. I do actually remember you agreeing with me. I think. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I changed to Armin round three. I'm taking Armin round. I said round two knockout, and that's conservative even. Hermanson outpoints him on. He does not outpoint him on the feet, bro. He nullifies the grappling Orby gets a few takedowns. Bro, Chad King, I think you're wrong, dude. I think Hermanson on the feet against Orby is gonna be he's gonna be very surprised. He's gonna be very surprised. He's gonna be down around and he's gonna be trying to figure out how to go into the second and switch things up and Orby is gonna be steps ahead of him. I also think it could go Armin. No. No. Alan, Armin needs a spectacle, bro. He needs a fucking spectacle. All right, he's gonna make fucking Dan Hooker look like Dariush, bro. Um, probably. I mean, maybe not that quick, but who did he knock out also in the first round right before Dariush? It was Joaquim Silva. I could see that. Oh, that was third round. Yeah, so we had back-to-back knockouts. Yeah, see, he's not, dude. All these people have been like, "Oh, Saryukin's gonna sub him," and it's like, Saryukin has not. He has no subs in the UFC. His last submission was in 2017 in a very obscure fight promotion. I mean, he can't. He wrestles and he wrestles well, but he's capable of subbing people, but yeah, I mean he debuted against Islam and took Islam the decision. He fucking he had decision, and then he started knocking people out. He knocked out Yoel Alvarez, and people forget that. And that was only 3 years ago. The Gamrot fight was like Gamrot beat him. It's like you know what are you gonna do? He barely beat him. And Gamrot took him down and just racked up control time. And then fucking Saryukin said never again. Comes back, beats Ismagulov, knocks out Joaquim Silva, knocks out Dariush. He capped that event. So the co-main, that was the main event when he knocked out Dariush in December 2023 of a fight night. And the co-main, if people remember, was when Jalen Turner basically beat up Bobby Green's corpse. That was the co-main event. And you're like, fuck, you're like, goddamn, like, how the fuck is the main event gonna even come close to, what I just watched? And then Armin comes out and just boom, just fucking kills Dariush also. I did oral by round one. I don't know about round one, but it's also because I didn't really think about that. Hermanson isn't a finisher. I don't think he gets a finish. Yeah. Yeah, dude, and that's the thing, man. It's like you got to think Oralby's game planning for his specific opponent, right? Like Hermanson's got a lot of other shit going through his mind. Just the weight cut to 170, where he is in his career, fact that he's coming off a very, very damning looking fucking flatline KO loss. Maybe the KO, but I don't think Dan's tattoo will let me get knocked out. I don't know why I said me. It's because you always wanted to be Dan Hooker, probably. He gave his back up to Rebecca, and bro, that's I mean, that fight was such a war, dude, and like there was, but I mean, and it was, and Rebecca since that fight has not looked like he did. They both took so much damage in that fight, and then see, it's like you look at both of their the fights that they've both fought after that, bro, and Oral By just moved into his next fight. Who'd he fight right after that? It was oh, it was, yeah, it was his last fight. It was Musayev. Yeah, the first round sub against Musayev. Like that, that wasn't that long after. Rebecca's fought what, twice? And Duncan just, Rebecca, and people were talking about going into the Duncan fight. Rebecca's taking so much damage. It's like nobody. It's like somebody might have said that about Oral by going into his last fight. Doesn't matter. First round sub. Like the dude is like, there's a genetic thing to that, but it's also just like he's a unique fighter, man. It was also because he was getting tired, possibly. So yeah, exactly. No, I'm not. I can't. I hate Waldo so much, but like I have to go with Waldo. You think about how arm triangle took. Nah, boys. I think Armin will get TKO. Yeah, round 2 or 3. I kind of like Islam versus Green doesn't hurt him much, but they stop it because it's so great. I think Chad King. I think it is gonna be. I have round 2 because I'm being conservative, but like I said. He's not because he's not as chinny as Darius Dan Hooker, but Dan Hooker, there's literally nothing Dan Hooker can do, like to stop Armin from fucking attacking him however he plans to. I think and Armin doesn't even really need to be opportunistic. He can literally just go impose. Didn't he headbutt him at the weigh-ins or some shit? Armin has 0 submission. I know. I just said that. I was just reading that. Way earlier. Yeah, well, he wrestled well against Oliveira because he had to wrestle defensively to not get subbed. But you're right. That's what and I've been saying that to people who keep trying to say that Saryukin's gonna sub him. The fight with Islam was competitive, and it was his debut in the UFC. I know, right? I'm going with it, Costa. Yeah, me too. I am too, Chad King. I am too. I'm going with Waldo because. Dude, Gaziev has had, despite being ranked and blah blah blah, Rosenstrike is his only opponent that he's ever had that's like above a certain level, and he quit on the fucking stool against Rosenstrike. Gaziev has knocked out Cans. He's won decisions to Cans. He's fucking rolled around all fat and gross on the ground with Cans and walked out of those fights with wins. But Waldo sucks, but Waldo sucks like for a higher caliber. You know what I mean? Like Gaziev, it's just like Gaziev's like the king of like the fucking fat, slovenly, retarded lower part of the rankings at heavyweight, and it's like he's got technique, Chad King, but he's lucky if he has 1 round of cardio in him ever. Like he's got like when he knocked out Budai. Yeah, it's like he has kickboxing like acumen, but it starts to not matter if the dude's like grabbing his chest like on the verge of a heart attack, and it's in between rounds 1 and 2. Waldo gotten better though, yeah. Yeah, he has gotten better, but he was also gifted a bunch of fights, man. Like he was gifted the Ryan Spann fight, Spann's first fight at heavyweight. Spivak looked injured in that fight, and then Pavlovich could have. I mean, Pavlovich beat his ass, but Pavlovich could have knocked him out. But Pavlovich has still been fighting gun shy after the Aspinall loss. Pavlovich has gotten less and less that though. Like in Pavlovich's next fight, dude, he's gonna be back to old school Pavlovich when he was knocking out Curtis Blades, knocking out Derek Lewis, fucking just an animal going in there. It's 6'3" with an 84-inch reach like me. I'm 6'2.5", but still. And I also weigh 100 pounds less than fucking Sergey Pavlovich, but we got that reach in common. I also like the way Pavlovich fights. You know, when he he would go in and blitz people like when he fought Lewis, but he, you know, I kind of like the way he fought Rosenstrike just to show that he can do that shit. The way he fought, I was annoyed because he didn't knock Waldo out when he could have, but like, I mean, he just showed what like a heavyweight striker can do to a guy who's just not as good. Waldo on short note, yeah. So what I can't believe Gaziev's only weighed in only 3 pounds lighter because Gaziev's had like 6 months or more to prepare, and Waldo's had like 4 days, and Waldo came in a pound under, like well, because like you know it's not a championship fight, so he could have technically been 266, came in at 265, and I think Gaziev was 262. And that's all, and that's fat. Like Gaziev he doesn't have broad shoulders. His like he should. I don't. It's like you're talking about after a camp too. It's like why would Shamil Gaziev not be, like I said, doing wind sprints uphill, doing fucking like that dude should just be putting cardio in. Okay, because it's not just like I mean it doesn't matter. Like Tim Sylvia back if for those of you who OGs in here, if you remember Tim Sylvia, 6'7", fucking former heavyweight champion UFC. The first ever UFC card that I ever saw was UFC 81, and Tim Sylvia actually lost the belt. But Tim Sylvia was this guy. He was 6'7", Volkov's height, right? And he was fat, right? He was like, you know, but the way he moved around was fucking, you know, was fluid. Mariusz Pudzianowski when he debuted in the UFC, Tim Sylvia just gave him a slow rhythmic beating, like you know, just fluid movement, strike, like, you know, fucking Gaziev can't do that. Gaziev gasses. They like if you're looking at both of them, they both look just as fat as each other, but it's like, you know, there's a cardio thing, like there's, it's like you don't have to. I don't know, man. Gaziev will never go further than a certain point without vastly improving his. He should do. He should get with David Goggins, bro. Like Tony Ferguson was retarded to do that. It's like, yo, the one thing that Tony Ferguson still was hanging on to was his cardio. So let's have a camp where you only train cardio, and like, how's that supposed to work? I sincerely hope Tony Ferguson never fights in any format again. Like for his family's sake. I hate the fact that I have to support Ian Gary tonight. I mean, dude, Dead Space. Like take all the personal life shit out of it. Gary's a very calculating point fighter, and a lot of people think that that's like somehow dishonest. But like you know, and he will only go so far. Like 20 seconds left, and Pratas would have finished him. I wish they would redo that fight at some point, but they won't. But they might do Gary versus Morales, and then you'll see what happens when you got a guy, you know, like Ian Gary who counts on his ability to like calculate, like, you know, outstriking this round, doing like he did against Jeff Neal, you know. He like you could see the way that Gary fights, and you know it's very much like, okay, I need to make sure I win this round. That's why when he fought MVP, he knew he had the first round in the bag, so he's like, all right, fuck it, I'll fuck around the second round and stay on the feet. He's like, shit, okay, all right, better take him down again. It's like, I do need to win after all. Yeah, I mean, Ian Gary's, you know, I mean, he's not the most exciting fighter. He's not even particularly technical. He's like a pure point fighter. He hasn't finished anyone. He couldn't even finish Magny. I mean, you got Prates and fucking Morales both finished Magny easy first round. And Magny's no joke, dude. I had Magny beating Dos Santos, and fucking a lot of people were giving me shit for that. And just beat Jake Matthews. I hate the fan. I got him KO round 3. Who, Waldo? Um, I mean, honestly, it probably won't be a knockout. It probably won't be a knockout. I get why he knocked out Ryan Spann, because Ryan Spann just put on fat to go up. Ryan Spann looked better in a second heavyweight fight. Like he'll probably come into it, but like, they gave it's like Cortez Acosta has been gifted. Remember, for the longest time, he only had the one loss, and it was to Marcus Rogerio de Lima, who has since been cut. But like, even he couldn't even fucking deal with that guy. Like, he like almost every fight there's a reason why he's only had 2 losses, and it's not because he's good. You know. That being said, he's better than Gaziev. Like, and also he's coming off a loss, which is only his second loss. So he's like, that's why he took the. I'm sure that's why he took the fight. So yeah, let me get in there again, especially against this fucking guy. I think he's got what? He's got like an inch of. No, they're both 6'4". See, this fight is gonna be about a lot of times stats don't matter, like reach and all that shit. A lot of the time they do though, and it just occurred to me just because of the way that I'm seeing the Acosta versus Gaziev fight in my head. Yeah, they're both 6'4", 78 and 78.5 inch reach. Yeah, they're both the it, it's gonna be. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of See, this is the thing, right? Um, Acosta's output is a lot higher, but his accuracy is about the same, a little less. That's gonna be a problem for Gaziev, because what that means is that Gaziev doesn't fucking strike as much. He spends more time trying to size up like a knockout shot. And the reason for that is because he has to compensate for his shit cardio. So, he'd rather stand in place, blocking and blocking, trying to figure out when he's gonna knock somebody out. And, and that's not gonna work against Acosta, who's just like throwing calf kicks, jabbing, forcing him back. And if it goes to the ground, dude, Gaziev's gonna gas so quickly that, you know. All right, so my prediction video or my betting advice video is premiering now. There's a 3-minute little stupid intro that YouTube does, so I'm going to. Oh shit! I shot this. Damn, I shot this in portrait mode. Wow, I really was lazy about this bitch. All right, I'm gonna link it. Enjoy this shit, and it's only 9 minutes long, so I'll go live again right after. I might just steamroll right into my fucking my fight companion. Here. I'm locking Waldo. I'm not locking him, but I'm taking him, Yo, Tone, when you had a channel, alright, then talk about who you're locking, bro. No disrespect, Tone, I love you. I'm just kidding. Alright, yo, hit that link. I'll see you guys on the other side, okay?